Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You got the Carman today. We're going to be working on an 03 Ford Escape. Same principles going to apply for the Tributes. They're all pretty similar, but what its ailment is... Oh boy, where do we start? Okay, first, you can't take the key out unless you... the key's stuck in the ignition. So I can interrupt the power by either A, pulling a fuse, or undoing the battery cable, and I can get my key out. So that's the first problem. The second problem was when I started looking into that, I found out that someone has actually depressed in the override, the shift interlocked override, which in this particular car, this is the top that goes over top of the steering wheel. So it's like this. It's like this, I guess. And you'll see a little black cap. See if I got one right here. No problem. Well, when I took this off, this is what I seen. Yeah, somebody basically just decided to duct tape some stuff in there so the override would be active 24/7. And here it is located if you really wanted to just see it. All it's doing is depressing this down, and that overrides your gear shift. So if you're stuck somewhere and you can't figure out how to override it, you would just take that little cap off, put something down there, and that'll override your gear shift lock. But it's not going to help you get the key out. Like I said, you'll have to interrupt the power in order to do it. And what this problem is caused by is the brake actuator. It's right here. See it? It's a whole unit. It's actually the assembly that comes out. And what we're going to do is we're going to remove the steering wheel, the switches, and then you'll be right on it. Now, it may seem a little overwhelming at first, but since I'm flying solo, I'm going to have to do each part, then stop and show you how I did it. I hope you'll find this enjoyable. Mostly, I hope that it will help you in some way in your needs. Alright, trying to work with a cold today, but we'll see what we can get done. Alright, so chill out and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we're back. And the first thing we're going to discuss is how to access the airbag. But first, let's kill the power, which I've already done. And you know how to pull your battery, pull your negative cable, and call it a day. So we're going to access the bottom of this steering wheel cover. And the airbag and steering wheel come off as one assembly. There's what they call a worm screw down there. I'm going to go ahead and do it real quick and then show you how I did it. It should take you about 10 minutes. You're going to need a 7mm socket with some extensions. You see how many extensions I have right there. And a flathead to pop off the cover. Alright, let me get that done and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, so this is the steering wheel off, and different shot of how I did it. So I took a little flathead. You see it's got an indentation right here. Sometimes you can get it from there. You can just catch it from any little spot you can get a little flathead in on and just pop it loose, guys. Pops off. And then the next thing you're really looking at, you know, that light is so bright. Hold on, let me see if I can... Ah, there we go. This is a little better down here without that bright a light. But like I said, guys, I'm kind of flying solo. Here's your airbag clip. So you just press it on this side. You'll see it right there. It's the first thing you do. You just kind of get that loose, and you'll see the other one. This little black one right here. Just release both of those real easy. Both of them are very easy. Just pop off and play. Now what's important is this is how you remove the steering wheel. After this is removed, you see this right here? That's a 7mm. Lefty loosey, you just spin it out till she's loose, nice and loose. It's like a worm screw. And when it gets loose, you'll hear it get loose. The steering wheel just slides right off. And that's it. Now, one note on this, make sure that your steering wheel is perfectly straight so everything's lined up when you go back on. But anyway, on to the next thing. That's how you take off the steering wheel. And if you wanted to remove the airbag, you would just pop that cover and take the few little bolts off that are on it. You can kind of see them right there. Anyway, no big deal on the steering wheel. So what does that leave us? Alright, that's what we got left now. So I guess... Alright, so we're going to take... let's find out what size this is, and then we'll get into our multi-switches, and we should be right down to it. Alright guys, hang on one second, and I'll bring you back on the next step. Okay guys, so now we're going to work on the clock spring coming out. So, you got 3 of these. There's 7/30 seconds, 1, 2, and 3. Now as far as worrying about disconnecting them at the bottom, don't, and I'll show you why. I've already got this out. You want to easily be very careful with this. Slide it out. And what I also did is, you see these 2 plugs? This one's from your light and your wiper over there, your multifunctional. I went ahead and unplugged the 2 from there because this right here now just lays out of the way. I do as little as possible as far as, because anytime you deal with plastic, you always run the risk of breaking it. So anyway, that's just one of those little tips that may help you. I hope it does. Now we'll get this multifunctional switch out of here, which is right here. I think it's just Phillips head actually. Let me look. Y'all probably can't really tell on that, but looks like, yeah, I see 2 Phillips head. I'm sure there's more in there, but anyway, I'll dig it out real quick, and then we'll go over it real quick. Okay guys, here's my multifunctional switch. It turns out there's only 3. There's 2 at the top you see, and 1 right there at the bottom. Came out in about 3 seconds. Of course, we already had the connections off. Now this is what we're looking at right here, so we're going to work on taking this base off. I haven't done one of these yet, so I'm pretty sure it's just going to be that, a slip and slide, so we'll see what happens. They say the whole module is one piece, so we'll see what the story is on it. Now, I have done these on Mazdas before, but you can usually just bypass them, but we're going to have to actually fix this one. Alright, stay tuned. Okay, kids, here it is. So, yeah, I just took the 10mm mounting one. Where were they at now? Yeah, there you go. See the one right there? And I had a couple coming up from the top right there. Anyway, so yeah, I think there was, how many was there? There was 3. And that's it, guys. That's all there is to it. Couple little notes. Like I said, it's all a single unit. Kind of follow this back. This little plug right here pops real easy. Just squeeze and go. You'll have to reach your hand back there to do it. On the side here, I just used a little pry bar and popped that out. Sorry. Use a pry bar, pop that out, and take it out. But yeah, so taking a little closer look at this thing, and here on the bottom, it's got a little C thing that goes around. You just pop it off. But mine didn't have it for some reason. I have no idea why. Mine was just popped on there, so I'll take care of that when I go to the junkyard. They put these on eBay for about $100, $120, whatever. And you know, maybe that's not a bad way to go. I'm going to go down to the junkyard and just get one because I need one today. And Ford has them. They're $370. Of course, I'm sure Mazda's going to be very similar. But anyway, that's all there is to it, guys. It's just, I don't know, 45 minutes, 30 minutes worth of crap. So you know how to take the steering wheel off. You know how to take the multi-switch off, the clock spring, unplug everything. This is what your finished result will look like. That's what it's going to be. Also, pay attention. If you ever have to take the key out, put the key in the on position right there, and you will see. Let's see if I can actually show it to you. Can't really kind of see this hole. It's right here. I don't know if we can actually see it. But anyway, there's a hole on the bottom of it that you just put it in the on position, and then there's a little access port on the bottom of the cover. There it is. See the ignition switch and the little hole in the cover? Stick a little pick in there and it'll pop out your key. That's how all Fords are, I think, except for, like, there's a goofy one. I think the Focus is, like, at the top. But most of them are pretty simple. But anyway, guys, good luck. Anybody that can do this job better or faster or whatever, feel free to chime in and show us the way, my brothers. Show us the light. Meanwhile, 2016 is upon us. Happy New Year. Give us the finger. The good one. Meanwhile, you know, I have another problem with this car, too. I should probably share with the world. Okay, I might do that later. Meanwhile, subscribe, support your military. Cannot wait to hear all your guys' crazy stuff y'all are up to this time. See you on the next ride. Bye.